Hi everyone, welcome back to desleyjane Plans, or welcome if you're new. Lots of Hobonichi content on this channel, as well as some Traveler's Notebook too. We're not going to talk about the Traveler's Notebook today though, we'll save that for a different video. But I thought we should take a look at my lineup, which now that I'm looking at it does look enormous, but there are some things that are daily and there's only a few of those, and then everything else is as I need them. So let's go through them and we'll start with the daily ones. Okay, so these are the daily journals for 2025. We've got 5 of them. Daily planners, I guess, and journals. I've got this cover off of a Instagram ad. It's got my name on the bottom corner. Obviously it looks like a library card. I thought it was very cute. I actually have a friend who's a librarian, so I got her a larger one to hopefully fit her classic happy planner in, but I'm not sure if it did or not. So this is my work planner, and it's in here because I'm obsessed with this cover and it's shiny, so I didn't want anything to scratch it too much, but you know what, it's going to get scratched at some point. So yes, for 2025 I'm using a Hobonichi Hon in the A5 for my work planner, and this is the Spy Family, as you can tell. I love it, it's adorable. I've actually set this up already on the channel a while ago. I have the pocket in the back here with the larger sized page keeper so that we can keep the book closed. And I also have the folder from Spy Family and the pencil board. I absolutely love this pencil board. And one thing I didn't do on camera was add these landscape tabs. So these green tabs here just from Hobonichi. I've added those to the monthlies. Sorry, the daily pages, but on each of the months, of course. And that's about it. I think there's nothing else in here yet. This is going to be really functional for me. I don't really intend on making it a decorative planner at all. It won't be a decorative planner. I'm just be functional in here. But I will probably use some color coding. I tend to use color coding in my work planner. I like to see how, what categories take up the most time, and therefore what categories are not getting enough time. So for example, I find that internal meetings take up more time than meetings with my team, as an example. So being able to track that kind of information I find quite useful. Anyway, I don't want to go into too much detail about each planner because we'll do that as we look at the planners in more detail in their own videos. Next up in the pile here is this beautiful beige navy 5-year cover with the 5-year journal inside. I'm starting again. I start a new one of these pretty often. I'm hoping it works for me this year. Let's see how we go. All I've done is put a couple little stickers in, and again we'll go through this in more detail in a future planner, in a future video. And I've put in these stickers on the first day of each month, just to remind me which one is which. In Australia we put the day before the month, so this would be the 1710 for 17th of October, but I know most other countries go October 17, so it just made sense for me to put the month name there just for fun. And yeah, this super cute Windy Llama pencil board as well. So that's 5-year journal. I want to write in this every day, and I have a plan. Let's say that. I've got a plan for how to use it. All right, I'm going to start with this one first. I've got 3 weeks on the go this year, and there is a 4th one, the Spy Family one, but I don't have a valid use for it, so I've put it back in the box for now, and we'll figure out what I'm going to do with it as time goes on. This is the Sweet Purple Weeks, and I have just stickered the actual clear cover. So I've got a bunch of these clear covers, so I can just take this off and have a whole new planner whenever I feel like it. But I love the sticker bomb look, the sticker collage look. I think it's adorable. And, you know, as you're looking at this, you kind of see something new all the time. And then I find spaces, like there's a space there where I could stick something else. Looks like maybe something's come off there actually. There's the backing of some circle potentially. So, you know, I can just play with this as I like, and there's so much cuteness on there. It's just adorable. And I did the back as well, kind of some bigger stickers on the back because I didn't want to do anything too bulky on the back of the planner. I wanted to keep it relatively flat. This is the only kind of puffy one, but it's very soft. So that's that. This is my personal planner. It's not quite filled out yet, but it's probably a little bit more than the others. I've got the Paddington pencil board in there. And all I've done in here so far is just cover December of 2024 with a Pipsticks kit or pack. And then in December in the actual book, I've just put the excess of that kit as well, and a couple of others here from these Christmas trees from Kubo and Lucy. So, you know, nothing too dramatic. I won't start this properly until January 1st. And then I will use the notes section. So this year I have just run out of pages in the notes section today. And so it's worked really well. It's been the 2024 weeks has been such a great planner. I've absolutely loved it. I don't usually put the cover on these days, especially if it's a fabric-y one, because I like to feel that texture. Yeah, anyway, this has been great. Absolutely loved it. Lots of fun and worked really well. So happy to add this to 2025's lineup. So personal planning, and I'm going to roll health into here as well. I had put health in a separate book last year in a different weeks in 2024, and I just fell off the bandwagon with it. I think getting out an extra book was too much for the dailies. But here we go. We have 2 extra books. So I started a Gidget journal for my dog last year. She's 14, going on 15 in February. And I don't know, maybe half the year managed to get through, but fell off again, as we tend to do. So I'm going to start again another one for 2025. And, you know, hopefully I can commit again. I'm using this Juneda Weeks here. It's so pretty. I don't know, it really spoke to me as soon as I saw it. A lot of people love this one too, I think. And I love the kind of angry looking animals that are on here. This unicorn and the cat are looking particularly unimpressed. So I think that's pretty cute. And it came with this free pencil board as well, which is gorgeous. Okay, so that's the Gidget Weeks for a pet journal. And then I have the Mother 2, which I also fell in love with. That's one reason why I have so many, is just because I loved them and I had to have them. So this is gorgeous. I've added an old Mother 2 pencil board from a few years ago. And that's it. That's all. I haven't done anything in this one yet. I'll be doing my setups over the next few weeks. And this is for social media at this stage. That's the plan. So those are all the dailies. So I will be touching these daily. Not the weekend really in the work planner, although I might try to do some proper planning on a Sunday, which I've stopped doing at the moment this year. I would like to get back into it. 5-year daily, and then these guys daily. Even the Gidget one I need to get better at than last year, and even if it's just writing a couple of words, so long as there's something in there. And it's not hard to take a photo a week of such a gorgeous little puppy either. Okay, so I've got 2 other piles here. Let's just go with this one first. because this one is my newest edition. I just picked this up a couple of days ago, and in here I have the Hobonichi A6 Avec, and this is for memory keeping. So in 2024 I used a cousin for memory keeping, and I've just wanted to go back to an A6. This is my favorite size. I really love it. Missing the weeklies, but I kind of want to use the 5-year, a bit like my weeklies that I used in my cousin. So yeah, this will be memory keeping, probably ephemera as well, which is part of my memory keeping in a way. So I thought that would be a very nice way to do that this year. The little Onsodo A6, this just grew on me over time, and I've talked about this before. This is the A6 Hon, by the way. I saw on Facebook, I think it was, one of the people was setting this up as a 90s nostalgia journal, and I thought how perfect. For me it'll be childhood memories, and I thought how perfect this cover is for childhood memories. So my dad used to take a lot of photos, and we've got them as slides, and then he's had them printed as well. So I thought over Christmas while I'm with them, I might print out a bunch of those and stick them throughout the book, just anywhere, and just have family members write any memories in there as well. But we've got a lot of family visiting over Christmas, so I'm going to get them to write in this book, which is going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, 2 more A6 Hons here. This Spy Family one I wanted to use for writing out what I learn about health, and about my health in particular. So I found a few problems with my spine and my bones and my red blood cells and all these weird things going on. And I'm a scientist, so I understand a bit, but I'd love to really better understand a whole lot more. And also all the medications that I take. And I know this is a dated planner, and I'm going to be just writing notes in here, and they're not going to be on the days that I read whatever. But I really loved the A6 Hon size, and I just love this hardcover book. So I thought this would be a learning journal, and it could just stay with me all the time, as in past 2025. So after these are all dated for the year. So I'm going to be using these throughout 2025 only, and then this is going to be forever, and this will be forever, and this one will be forever. So this is my A6 Mother 2 Hon. I just love this so much. And I've decided to make this a hobbies journal. So again, the dates aren't going to matter. Nothing to worry about with the dates. I just love the book itself, and I'm going to record all my joy for all of my hobbies: planning, journaling, Lego. I'm doing embroidery, all sorts of things. I just want to record things I take up, things I don't do anymore, and you know what I like about them, maybe some photos and things like that. So those are those journals, and then I have a couple more here as well. Let me just open this one up first. So this is the A5 One Piece from 2024, and you can see the weird patina it's gotten from depending on where it's been sitting. You can tell the most by when I do this. Look how white it was to start with. I love this color. I hate that these are different. I might have to just put this piece in the sun at some point. And then inside you've also got that patina at the top and not elsewhere. And I know people love patina, and I mean I do too, but this is so uneven. But it's okay. It'll get there. I mean, I'm going to have it forever, right? So in here I have a Cousin avec, which, yes, is dated. And I wanted to use this for just really having a play with pens. For any collaborations that I do. I do some collaborations with Hobby Hoppers. I've got a couple of new ones coming up soon in the new year. I've got Ferris Wheel Press. There's a bunch of them that I collaborate with just for fun. And I wanted to use this book for those things in particular, just to separate it from everything else. Often there's personal stuff in some of those. So if I'm doing a collaboration style video, I'd rather not have that personal stuff in there. Plus, I just love the Cousin, and apart from work, I don't have one this year. So I thought I'm just going to get one, and I've got my old cover that I'll use. I really struggled with which cover to choose for this, because I've got the A5, that charcoal, no, what's it called? The pink one that came out this year, and I've got the marshmallow from last year. But I really wanted to start the year with the leather ones, so that's why I chose this one. I do keep it in this pouch to stop it from getting too dark or getting scratched up on the table. But what I might do today is just leave it like this so the back gets a bit of color on it. So I'll just put that to the side for the moment, and let's have a look at these last couple. So the yellow, I had all of these in different covers last night, but last night I decided, no, let's start the year in leather. And so I moved into these. In here I have a Hobonichi notebook. It's the Tomataro Makino one. And this is going to be my new lyric journal. I had a lyric journal last year, but I was using Midori paper, and I just decided I much prefer Tomorrow River paper for most things. So I'm moving back into this, moving back into Tomorrow River paper for 2025's lyric journal. And also last year I was only Taylor Swifting in my lyric journal, but this year I'm going to branch out and do other things as well. So there'll be ink swatches in here, and you know, I'll do a lot of my Ferris Wheel Press stuff in here, but yeah, lyrics are so much fun. I love words, so I'm looking forward to that. This gorgeous thing is my creative journal. This exact book was my creative journal for 2024. And you can see I did nothing. I was apparently not creative in 2024. Yeah, look, I don't know what happened. I mean, I do. I have my theories for what happened, and I won't go into them right now. But it's a plain Midori paper A6 notebook and the beautiful lavender cover. So this is for if I want to do some prompt journaling with paper or with paints or markers or whatever, then I will do that in there. And again, these are all eternal books. They'll just keep going. What's the word I'm looking for? Perpetual. So these are perpetual books. This is my Have a Nice Day cover. I really liked this. I really disliked it when I first saw it, but it grew on me and I picked it up in a separate order last year. And again, this is a Midori notebook. This was when I was heavily into Midori notebooks, but I don't mind them for just taking notes. So here is David Allen's Getting Things Done. So I was listening to the podcast and taking notes in here. So this is my learning journal. It's tabbed because I was going to use it for something else, but I don't want to rip the tabs off, and maybe a different subject could go on each one. I'm not sure. So this is like my health journal for learning, but this is for more productivity work type learning. And then lastly, we have this beautiful one-day, one-page book from Midori as well. And this was the story of 2024. And again, there is nothing in here. So I bought this because I really wanted to do like collage journaling in here. I've seen a lot of beautiful collage journaling on Instagram in this book, and I just thought I would like to do that. It's not dated except for the months, so I'm not bothered by that at all. And again, it can be a perpetual book. Who cares what dates are on it? It doesn't matter. That's all able to be covered up if you wanted to. But again, I don't mind. It's not a problem. So that's the list. That's the lineup. There is also this rainbow journal that I made a long time ago, and really it was just the joy of putting it together more than anything. I didn't really do much in here, so I would like to do more in here next year as well. So this would just be like super happy moments and things like that I want to put in here. They will go elsewhere as well. That's the problem. I don't like duplicating. It just takes up too much time. But technically this is part of the lineup. And as I said before, there are some traveler's notebooks that are going to be included in, one is my wallet, and then my weeks lives inside the wallet. And then I have some specific things for work and travel that I wanted to use them for as well. So more about those in the future. But these are the real ones that are going to do the hard work in 2025. Actually, they're just going to sit there and look pretty. I'm going to do the hard work. But this is where I'll be doing that work for 2025. So I don't know if we've got room for a family photo, but we'll give it a go. I'll start with this one since it's the biggest. Okay, there's our collection. It's quite a varied one. I've tried to put them into kind of the colored piles. So we've got the greens, the neutrals, the bright yellowy mustards, our fun crazy pop of color with the purples, purple blues. Yeah, it's quite different from my old days, isn't it? Those of you who've been around a long time with all my pink KKKs. Quite a different style, but I've just grown to really love the bound book. I have tried rings a couple of times and it's fun to set up, but I just can't be consistent in them. I think it's a comfort thing. I like to just get all cozy with my books, either in bed or on the couch or at a table. But you know, I think with rings, I always feel like I need to be at a table or I'm going to tear them and all that kind of thing. But also that commitment to having it in the book, not ripping out pages, not starting again, it's quite freeing to just go, oh, well, I've made a mistake. Just cross it out and move on. If you look at my weeks from 2024, it's lovely, it's very pretty, it's got all these nice neat writing in here about birthdays, and there's lovely setups for the months. But then if you have a look at the notes pages at the back, they start nice and neat as well. But let me show you this page that I was doing yesterday. It's a mess. This page, I'm just crossing stuff out. I'm doing measurements and things in there. It's just really quite messy once you get to the back. And, you know, you just have to make a mistake. I mean, look at how dodgy this writing is. I've written what is happening with this writing. So, you know, it's okay. And that's the beauty of the bound book. You've made that mistake, but you're committed to the book. So you don't waste time doing it again or worrying about it or fretting. I know a lot of people still do. That's not everyone. And therefore sometimes rings is much better for those people. But I've kind of just learned to embrace it and not panic. It's okay. It's a mess. You know what? I'm a bit of a mess sometimes myself. So just roll with it. It's okay. I'm okay with it. Oh my goodness, am I excited about this? I can't wait. Today is December 14. This guy's pretty much ready to go and I'll be able to dive into this easily on January 1st. And you know, it's funny, on that first week or so, there's not really any planning. I'm with my family, I'm on their schedule, and I don't write a ton of stuff in here. Well, nothing really for planning, but I do kind of record some notes about my days with them. So that's nice. And I'd like to capture some stuff about Gidget while I'm there. And I should do some planning for the socials as well with all of the collabs that are coming. So those should get a workout. The 5-year definitely will. I'll leave the work planner here because I will not be working while I'm away. So that will stay here. The collab one will stay here. Collage one will stay here. I don't think I'll do any of that. I won't do any lyrics while I'm there. Childhood memories is definitely coming with me. The rainbow can stay here. The health learning and the learning can stay here. I think the hobbies can stay here too. This one was my memory keeping. Yeah, all right, I'll take that. And this one is creative journaling. I don't think I'll really have the space to do that. So this is what I'll take with me on the trip for 2025. I'll have to still be taking this for 2024. And I'm not going to bother with my health journal, my socials journal, or my Gidget journal for 2024 because those are pretty much dead in the water. But I will take this big guy, my cousin from this year. You can see it's pretty chockers. I love it. So I'll take this because those last days aren't done, and I've got a bunch of ephemera to go in here as well. So I can do some of that while my family's sleeping because they sleep quite late in the mornings. Okay, well that's that. This is what I'm taking. This is great. I had not sort of worked that out yet, so I'm glad I could work it out right now with you. I'm taking these books with me and I can't wait to get started. It's going to be so much fun. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I certainly have. This has been a nice one to film. And I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Stay tuned, as I said, if you're interested in any of this content. And yeah, if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. And let me know in the comments what you're planning for 2025, what you're planning in for 2025. Lots of books like me, just a couple, just the one. Tell me. I'm always keen to chat to you in the comments. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all super, super soon. Bye.